Morning, guys. Hope you can hear and see me. Currently live from Icon of the Seas on a 3-day preview sailing. Today is the last day. Thought I would go live and give you guys a quick review, my initial first impressions of Icon of the Seas. Might have to change locations. Sat here and it's getting windier outside, but I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, I'm Raquel from MH Family Ventures, and this is day 3 on board this preview sailing. So I know it's early in the morning, but I figured I would go live now just to give my initial first impressions of this ship. You guys let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Okay. If you can't hear me, can't see me, then I might change locations. But good morning to those of you in the chat. Kaylee Anderson, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Beauty Queen Dennis, thank you for being here. Lashante, welcome in. Good morning, Miss Gloria. Good morning, our family of escapades. Team Reese Travel is preparing to get on Icon of the Seas here in a few days. Good morning to you. Good morning, M. Good morning. Is it Terry? Terry? I'm going to say Terry. I hear and see you well. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Lashante. Glad you guys can hear me. Yeah, thanks for catching the live from yesterday. Yesterday, we were live in Hideaway Beach, Coco Cay. So check that out. I'll have a full tour and all of that on our channel. But I did go live from there, so be sure to check that out. Welcome in, Shalonda. Glad you guys can hear me. Does it look okay? Like, is it not? It seems like it's wobbling because it's so windy. It's bothering you guys. I can move. Good morning, love to nurse. Denise, welcome in. I can do both sometimes. You're a little splotchy. Okay. Anyone else, is it splotchy? If it is, I'll try to go inside and see if that makes a difference. Ed Finley, welcome in. Tiffany, good morning from Belize. Awesome. Are you in Belize on a cruise or are you just visiting Belize? Belize is beautiful. Leonard Family Fun, welcome in, welcome in. Karen G, welcome here. Um, Danielle says, hi there, I love your family videos. I've been watching them nonstop. Well, we appreciate all the support, Danielle. Thank you so much. Tyra. Thank you, Tyra. Thanks for letting me know that. That's my full email, laugh out loud. Well, thank you, Tyra, for letting me know that. Good morning, Mackenzie. Morning, Tony. I can never say your name. Last name Quiet. Welcome in. Good morning to you. Kaylee. Okay, says looks good. Beauty Queen Dennis says can't wait for the water slide. So I'm going to give it a try today. Yesterday when I went up to get on the water slide, they had only 2 of them operating. So you guys know with the preview sailings, you're doing a lot of testing of things. And so we went up and I was like, can I take my camera on the water slide? And they were like, yeah, if you're with the media or whatever, you can um, strap on your GoPro or what have you to do the water slides. And then he's like, but the only 2 we have going on right now were the 2 droppers because they were testing out some light system or whatever. And so we'll see what happens today, but I'm not doing a dropper. I can let you know that right now. But they have 2 that drop off. And those were the only 2 available yesterday when I went over. But we'll see about today. It is a sea day, so we'll be doing all kinds of sea day fun things. But welcome in, guys. I hope you can hear me. Gerald Hunter says, good morning. Tiffany says, you live in Belize. Oh, that's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Felicia, good morning from Michigan. All right. Mackenzie says, what did you think about the suite you toured? It looks beautiful, but extremely expensive. Yeah, very expensive. Mackenzie's referring to the family townhouse, the ultimate family townhouse, which averages about $80,000 for a week stay. It does accommodate up to 8. Yes. Personally, even if I had it, I wouldn't pay that. But it's beautiful. Not $80,000 beautiful though. So no, I would never stay there. But there are people that they have that kind of money and it's booked up through 2024, I believe. So it's sold out. People are gonna pay for it. But good morning to everybody. Um, Traveling stewards, welcome in. Steve, welcome in. Says the water looks choppy. It's not too bad. We were up on deck 15 for breakfast in the Windjammer, and it was a little rocky. Right now we're on deck 5. We're actually near the Pearl. We're sitting on the outside. I thought maybe coming out here I wouldn't disrupt people. Guys, let me know if it's like my camera's moving too much because it is a little breezy out. I can always move inside if needed. Welcome in, Matt. If you live in Montreal. Nice. Yeah, Tyra, that's a lot of money. It is beautiful. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions of Icon of the Seas. Honest review of my thoughts of the ship. So if you guys haven't been following us, you guys know that we were initially with as a family. I think I might move inside actually. You guys see this wobbling? It's very windy. So bear with me for 1 second. I'm gonna get resituated inside, okay? Gonna stay out here, Gina. Okay, let me go inside. Let's see if I can get up. This chair is really low. So, and that's the thing, a lot of low seating across the ship. And we're gonna go inside. Hopefully I'm not gonna disturb too many people, but all right, let's go. But it's a nice view out today. All right, and hopefully the reception's fine once I get inside. Probably it should be better once we get inside, but we'll see. All right, let me find a quiet nook. Let's see. Morning. All right. So you guys see I'm here by the Pearl, looking for a spot where there's nobody. Think I found one. All right. This should work. All right, let me get things set back up. But I hope you guys are doing okay this morning. I think this is a little better. Hopefully the reception's okay. All righty. So yeah, so just wanted to give my first, let me get this guy out of there. There we go. Wanted to give my first impressions of Icon of the Seas. Um, the ship itself. And if you guys have any questions about Icon, be sure to drop those. I'll try to answer them. I'll keep in mind, I'm only on board 3 days, so my perception might be, still have that guy in there. Hold on. There we go. So my perception might be different if I was on a 7 night sailing, being on a 3 night sailing. Pretty much everything's open, so it's not like it's a limited sailing. Pretty much I've been able to explore and see everything, but 3 days is a little bit of time to see as much ship as Icon's a huge ship. So I've been able to see and do most things, but probably not to the extent that I would if I was on a 7 night sailing. So keep in mind my reviews based on just this 3 night preview, my initial um, thoughts on it, but it might be different if I was on a 7 night sailing. Diane says $80,000 crazy. Yeah. Land Family Fund. Yeah, it's $80,000. That's the average going rate for that family townhouse. Now today I'll be touring some of the larger suites that are even more expensive. So I'll have that for you guys as well. Traveling Stewart says, is the Pearl as impressive in person as Royal Caribbean has made it out to be? It's beautiful. Um, it's beautiful. You're gonna have to have some professional lighting to really get some good shots there. Um, so I feel like I've tried to play with my lighting and things to try to get some nice shots and some photos. And I feel like you're almost going to have to use their photographers to get a nice shot because it's like a lot of blue lighting and it just doesn't look good on camera. So, I mean, it's beautiful, especially when you first walk in. It's really, really nice. But I think if you're wanting to use it for like photo ops and things like that, you're going to have some professional lighting because I'm not a professional, but it just didn't work for me trying to get the lighting right. And I saw a lot of people trying to set up tripods and things to try to get that perfect shot, and it's hard because of the lighting, but it's beautiful. It really is. Good morning, Just Kai TV. Welcome in. Michael said, did you only have one piece of lobster for lunch yesterday? Yeah, on day one I just had that one piece of lobster. It is very, very spacious. So Felicia, so just kind of talking about the ship, when you first enter the promenade is huge. I absolutely love this promenade area. So it's very open compared to the other ships, and Royal Caribbean set it up that way so that it's more of an interactive, like a space for you to lounge and relax. If you know the other promenade areas, it's more like a walkthrough. Like you're gonna walk through and see shops and you're gonna see Sorrentos, you're gonna, but it's not open. So they have so many different things right here, like live entertainment right here in the promenade. They have the dueling pianos, which is extremely popular. Like it was standing room only. Um, oh gosh, hold on, you lost me. There we go. So there's lots of places to sit here in the promenade, and there's so many different seating options. So I love that. So it's very, very wide. Now, because the promenade is so wide, I personally felt like the main hallways, like the cabin hallways, were very narrow compared to other ships. So I think that they made this space wider, but the hallways where the cabins um, are more narrow. But yeah, so that was the initial impression walking in, that the promenade is beautiful. Now we are sailing at around 4,000 is what I've heard. And I heard that the first revenue sailing, which is happening on the 27th, is going to be at 5,200. And so right now, the way the space is set up, it's not that. Like, I was wondering what it would feel like full, and just having a couple of thousand more or so on board, it's going to be okay, I think. Because there's so many different places to lounge, so many spots to go. So it's perfect. But yeah, the promenade is nice. Now it does give you that mall like feel, so you feel like you're in a mall and not on a cruise ship. Just this morning, I found the outside promenade area, which is nice. Like if you're a person that wants that ocean view and you want to go out there, you're gonna have the ocean views there. So that's perfect. But it does feel very mall like, more so than other Royal Caribbean ships. So keep that in mind. Trying to think what else. What I personally like, I love the Surfside area. The Surfside area is the family area. They have the kids splash area. They have one of my favorite bars, Lemon Post, and that's really good. But the surf on here just keeps flipping. um, So, yeah, and then you have Central Park, of course. That's more of like an adult vibe. It is beautiful. Now, this is my very first experience on a ship that had like Central Park and things. Because I've been on other World Caribbean ships, but just not one that's had that. And it is like mind blowing how beautiful it is. All of the live plants, it's spectacular. So overall, the ship itself is really nice. I think it's laid out nicely. One issue that I've had with this ship is that there's really no midship elevators. So if you have any mobility challenges and you're trying to get, so let's say the Pearl is midship. If you're trying to get to Central Park, there's a set of stairs that'll take you to Central Park from midship by the Pearl. There's no elevator. So you're either going to have to walk all the way forward or all the way aft to get midship. So that's kind of been I don't know why there wasn't a midship elevator, or maybe I've just missed it. I have not seen it. So you're going to have to walk forward or aft to get to wherever you're trying to go. Trying to think. I know this is kind of a spotty review, but I'll do a full review. I just wanted to come to you guys live and give you my initial thoughts. Let me just scroll back through real quick, see if I have any questions. If you have any questions about Icon, feel free to um, let me know. Let's see here. But yeah, the pearls, it's impressive. But if you're trying to get photo ops, those of you coming on, make sure you bring some lighting. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Mike. Yeah, it's cold in Ohio. I know. Do you think you need a week to enjoy the whole ship? Yeah, you probably need more than a week to actually enjoy it. Now you can see the whole ship because I've seen you, and I don't know why this keeps flipping around. That is so strange. Yeah, I've seen every other venue except the music hall, which I'll see today. So you can see the whole ship in a couple of days. Whether you're going to actually have time to sit and enjoy, not. I think you're going to need more than a week. Because like literally last night I was bar hopping. I went to Bolero, sat there for like a half hour, then I bounced to the next one. So I'm trying to get to as many venues as possible. 3 days is rough. 7 days you could get to enjoy more of the ship, but really I think this is a sailing you need like maybe 10 days on to truly, truly enjoy the spaces. But yeah, but there's plenty of pools, plenty of jacuzzis. I've been able to relax in a couple of different jacuzzis and be by myself. I don't know if that's going to be the case next week, but yeah, there's plenty of outdoor areas to sit. Not a whole lot of entertainment outside. Like I have not seen like live bands or even like a DJ really outside, except for the adults only area on the ship, which is called the Hideaway. They had some live music there, but not a whole lot going on the deck. So it's kind of quiet. Welcome in. Hold on, let's see here. Kayla, I don't know. My camera keeps flipping. It's like when I touch my screen, it's making something. It's doing something to make my camera flip. Let's see here. Welcome in, everyone who's here. Appreciate all 84 of you guys being here. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up for me. Queen Honey Bear says, "Good morning, my awesome family. Super thrilled to see you. Good morning to you." Damien and Quanda, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Sandy, thank you so much. Will I be on the ship again? I'm assuming that you're not going on the ship 127. No, I am not on board the inaugural sailing. We were booked as a family. We kind of weighed our options and looked at the cost of it, and it just wasn't worth it for us. But I think now, having experienced it, I do think at some point we'll be back on as family, but it probably won't be for a couple of years. Now we are booked on the inaugural for Utopia as a family, so we will be experiencing that as a family. But as far as coming back like this year on Icon, no, I don't think that's going to happen. But I would like to. It's just it's a lot of money, and the ship is way more expensive now than it was when I first booked. It was $8,000 for a family of five, and we booked the day the ship went on sale. And now I don't even want to know what the price is. But so yeah, we'll be back on it, but not anytime soon. Let's see. It looks more like a mall than a ship. Love that ship vibe. Yeah, if you are a person that really likes the ship and like you like small, I don't think Icon's gonna be for everyone. I can tell you this. I don't think Icon is for my husband because he likes the ocean. He likes to be able to see out. He's not gonna like the mall-like feel. So if you know that, then this might not be for you. Because even once you get into those areas like Surfside or Central Park, it still does feel because you're kind of closed in. Um, so if you know you don't like that, then this may not be for you. It is very mall-like. I could tell you my husband probably wouldn't care for that, but um, he'd make it work. Welcome in, Yachty. Thank you for being here. Sig Solo Cruiser preparing to cruise on Icon. So we have quite a few content creators here that are going to be cruising on Icon. Um, so let's see here. Yeah, Yadi's going to be back on here in a couple of days. She was just on board for a preview sailing. Sig the Solar Cruiser will be on. Team Reese Travels, your favorite couple, Parker's on the Go, all kinds of amazing content creators. Larry Ferguson, welcome in. Hello, hello. Carla says, love how you always share information for those needing accessibility. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be touring a few accessible cabins today, so I'll have that as well. There is too something. I was in a jacuzzi, and I'm going to highlight this in the blog. There's a jacuzzi that has a lift. Usually, you'll find the wheelchair lift or the wheelchair lifts by the pool, not by the jacuzzi. So there's a really large jacuzzi that has a wheelchair lift. So I thought that was pretty cool. Kaylee says rainy here and just bites. It's supposed to rain for days, and tomorrow's my well. Happy birthday, early birthday to you, Kaylee. Hopefully you get a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. Just Kai says, when do you get off? I get off tomorrow. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for the super chat. Really do appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. I will have a drink, you guys. The drinks have been pretty good. Um, I've gone to probably half the bars. We're gonna try to get the other half today. We'll see how that works. Right now, I'm just drinking coffee to wake up, but we'll talk about the coffee and food and stuff here in a second. Lori says, so happy you were able to experience this beautiful ship. Yes, we're so thankful for it. Uh, Rachel says, hello, catching you before my students come in. I appreciate you stopping in. Kayla says, the walking trail must be beside you. Yeah, we just found it this morning. Um, yeah, I didn't realize you could actually go outside on the promenade. And part of it is the walking track. Heather says, thanks for the review. Love watching your reviews always. Do you have to walk through Playmakers to get to Absolute Zero? Yes, you do. We had Playmakers yesterday for lunch, and it was delicious. But yeah, you have to walk through Playmakers to get to Absolute Zero, which I thought was kind of awkward. And then you have to walk through Playmakers to get to the Teens Club, which I personally don't care for because I don't feel like my teens, if they're trying to go to the Teens Club, they shouldn't have to walk through a bar. So that was kind of a strange setup for me. And I will show that in the vlog. But yeah, you have to walk through Playmakers, which is on this deck. I think it's on deck 5 or deck 6, but it's all the way to the back of the ship. And you have to literally walk through Playmakers to get to the Teens Club, which is the Teens Club is beautiful. I might do a short today showing that. The Teens Club is beautiful. Have not gone into Absolute Zero yet. I'm going today for an ice show. They've had it closed off, so you can't even go in and look at it. So that's also another spot that I have not seen. But yeah, Ron says he has a name. My husband. That's my husband, guys. Welcome in. Ladina Johnson, welcome in. Six is yes, I don't care for the closed and mall filling of the ship, but I know this going in. Yeah, if you know going in, it is like you don't see water really unless you're at one of the top decks. You're just not. I mean, they have these floor to ceiling windows, but you still feel closed in. So if you don't like that, and if you cruise because you love the ocean, you love the water, it's very closed in. Keisha H says, yes, husband equals Ron. We know who you are, dear. Yeah, he always wants a name. Sandy says, how's the family? The family's doing great. The kids are in school, and my husband, Ron, is working. The traveling tech says, we'll see everyone on board on Saturday. Yeah, so guys, be sure to follow all of these amazing content creators who will be on board Saturday. Yeah, that is a walking track. Welcome in YFC. They just announced that they're going to be on Icon of the Seas, your favorite couple. How many things on board are an upcharge? I can't imagine paying so much plus more on board. There's quite a few things that are an upcharge. Now, as far as food, you're going to have Windjammer. Windjammer is the buffet that is included. You have Pearl Cafe, which replaces Promenade Cafe. That is complimentary. You have Park Cafe, that's complimentary. They just kind of have like sandwiches and salads and um, desserts and things like that. Sorrento's is included because let me just tell you this. I do not like Sorrento's on this ship. I think, I suspect, and I'm curious to see what these other content creators come up with. I suspect they changed the recipe of Sorrento's. And I say that because if you guys recall, there was a big controversy earlier in 2023 where I think Royal Caribbean had released, or there was rumors that they were going to start charging for Sorrento's. Well, then I think Michael Bailey came out to say, no, we decided we're not going to charge for Sorrento's. We're going to keep that as an included option. Well, I think they kept it as an included option, but they changed the quality in the recipe for Sorrento's. It is not the same. And I honestly, when I was at Hideaway Beach yesterday, they have a pizza spot, and I went to try that. I think it's called a Slice of Paradise. Went to try it because it's a specialty pizza spot. Didn't like any of the pizzas. And I think it was because the sauce was really, really sweet on all of the pizzas. And I said, well, I'll get back on the ship. I'll just get Sorrento's. Well, I went to Sorrento's and it was the same pizza. So those of you who are sailing on Icon, let me know how you like Sorrento's. It's totally different than the other ships. So definitely the quality is not there with that. But other things you have to pay for. I mean, there's specialty dining. The shows are included, of course. Um, there's really nothing else that you have to pay for that I can think off top of my head. But yeah, there's a lot of specialty dining options. Izumi in the park. You have Chops Grill. You have the Italian restaurant. You have, I'm trying to think of all the different things. Playmakers is an upcharge. Now, I have to say, why this keeps turning around? I have to say, I'm not thoroughly impressed with the food. And there's some things that are really good, and there's some things that I'm kind of like, it's. So we had the buffet for breakfast, your typical cruise buffet. It's not bad. I actually feel like breakfast is probably one of the better meals. So that's been great. Playmakers was really good yesterday for lunch. We had that. But honestly, I'm not a fan either of the Pearl Cafe or um, yeah, the Pearl. I only had the Pearl Cafe. Last night I went to get a salad and sandwich and really didn't care for it. So I don't know. Oh, there's also what is it called? The Aquadome Market. I did like that. We had that on the first day. That is included, which is a new concept on this ship. And so it's kind of, I'm not going to say cafeteria style, but they have, I think, 5 or 6 different kiosks that you can go to and get whatever you want to eat. So they had one that was more like Asian themed. They had a Mediterranean theme. They had crepes. They had one that was like just mac and cheese. And then they had one, trying to think. But yeah, there's maybe 5 or 6 different kiosks. That was pretty decent. But it's just, I mean, like I've said this before, I don't cruise for food. Um, but I do give a very honest review of the food that I've had. The specialty dining, we were able to sample from the specialty dining. Those things are, good. You're paying for that. But some of the included options, I don't know why in my mind I was thinking getting on this brand new ship, the food might be different. And I feel like it's just like any other Royal Caribbean ship. It's not really any different. But yeah, most of everything else is included. It makes it turn around. And I don't know what's going on with that. What else? There's a specialty milkshake shop that is an upcharge. We were able to try that. So there's different things available. Um, but yeah, most of everything's included, but there are some things if you want to experience, you're gonna have to pay for. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop those in the chat. Amira Reese, good morning to you. Appreciate you being here. Tripping with Joy says, here we go, another petty lie. Says you don't play fair, and I'm sitting here at my desk feeling some type of way. Well, and you have a birthday coming up too, so happy birthday to you. But yeah, you guys will get on Icon soon, I'm sure. A Rich and Jazzy Life, welcome in. Appreciate you guys being here. Now, Rich and Jazzy Life, they will be on board. Make sure you go follow if you aren't already. I'm sure you are, but they will be on board for the inaugural as well. Felicia says, sorry, I missed it. But this ship mostly for 7 night cruises. Yeah, this ship is operating 7 night cruises. Now, Utopia of the Seas, which will be on the inaugural for that, that one is operating 3 and 4 night cruises. So if you want to experience a bigger ship, um, have a little bit of a less cost and 3 4 days, then Utopia would be the way. That set sail in July and we'll be on the inaugural for that. Do they have the moving bar like they do on the Oasis of the Seas? I have not seen it. You're talking about the robotic, forgot what it's called. Yeah, I don't think they have it on this ship. I have not seen it. Welcome in, Anthony on the Move. Damien Quanda says that place sucks. I'm assuming you're talking about Sorrento's. It's terrible. My sister just got off Independence of the Seas last week, and she said the Sorrento's was different. I mean, it was good. It's just not. It's just not here. Beauty Queen says, everyone hit that like button. Yeah, guys, please. We appreciate all the support. We're trying to grow our channel. And you guys know I have 13 or 14, I have to do a count, 13 or 14 more cruises happening this year. So busy, busy year. Lashonda, welcome in. Michelle Kennedy, good morning. I'm so excited for you. Enjoy that beautiful ship. Yeah, we're enjoying it. We're just waiting right now. There's nothing going on until about 10 o'clock. So then we're going to just explore some more. Like I said, we've seen pretty much all the areas. I won't be doing a formal ship tour, but I will. You guys know how I do on embarkation day. I see as much as I can. So you'll see all of that, most of the ship on the embarkation day vlog, which might be out tomorrow. Trying to see if I can squeeze in some editing. If not, it'll be out Sunday. Phil and Dee, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Um, Tripping with Dre Michelle said $75,000 cabins and the food just mediocre. Yeah, yeah. I would say the food. I guess I don't know if it's because I got off Celebrity Ascent and I was so impressed with all the food and things that I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I cruise so much. So, guys, remember, me saying what I'm saying about the food and about everything is based on my perception. Keep in mind, I'm not going to say I'm a professional cruiser, but I cruise often. So I see these things, I taste these things all the time. So it could be that I just do it so much that it's just kind of to me. But you might get on board and feel like, oh my gosh, this is the best food I've ever had, or that this is the best experience. I can tell you the ship is amazing, but the food has been kind of, yeah, not so good. I'm not gonna say not so good. There were some spots that were good. There were some spots that were kind of like I was expecting a little better. Tripping with Dre says I cruise for food. See, I cruise for the entertainment. I cruise The Wizard of Oz is amazing. So if you are booked on Icon, make sure you get your reservation before you get on the ship because it will sell out. We saw Wizard of Oz last night. It was phenomenal. I will tell you this. Wizard of Oz is an hour and a half, 95 minutes long. So if you are a person, if you don't like theatrical performances, Broadway, this it's not going to be for you. It's 95 minutes. You're going to be sitting the entire time because there's no intermission. But the performers were amazing. And guys, I was really impressed because the performers were so diverse. So a very diverse cast. Everyone could sing, they could dance. It was a great show. Now, if you have small children, I will caution you that there were a couple of points, like there was a kid sitting right behind us that was freaking out. There are a couple of parts of the show with some of the graphics that it could be a little scary or intimidating for young children. So definitely keep that in mind. Like when the Wiz comes, or the Wiz, when the Oz comes out, and when the Oz comes out, they kind of have like this echo sound going through the theater, and that was making this kid scared. But I could see Joe Marie being a little nervous with that. So it's not a scary show, but there were some parts like with the witch and this and that some might see scary. But definitely check that out. It's really really good. Team Reese says yes, food. Ascent food was really something. It really was. It really was. Let's see here. Look, I'm scrolling through these comments. Oh, Janie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really do appreciate all the support. Um, yes, thank you so much. You're one of our big supporters. We really do appreciate you. Anthony on the move, talking to Dre. Michelle, Mickey's Adventure says, good morning, welcome in. Linda says, do you feel like you're walking miles to get anywhere? You're walking. Yeah. You're walking, which is why I don't understand when we saw you guys are seeing people walk by me. They're walking the track. Guys, there's no way in the world I'm going to get on the ship and work out as much working out as you're doing walking. Yeah, you're easily doing, I think I did like 5 miles yesterday. Like you're easily walking miles on this ship to get to and from. And like I said, it's not as easy getting from certain areas because there's no midship elevator. You're either all the way aft, all the way forward. Like our cabin is all the way forward. And so, guys, if you think the hallways, like when you're in your cabin and you look down the hallway on a regular ship, and you're like, oh, this is a long hallway. It's nothing compared to the hallways here because you're gonna look and you're gonna look for a long time. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely getting my miles in. Good morning, morning life with V. Welcome in, welcome in. Uh Appreciate you being here. Parker's on the go. Welcome in. Guys, go follow Parker's on the go. They're preparing to fly out to get on Icon as well. Thank you for your insight. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, Miss Diane. Appreciate it. Do you get cruise points for this sailing? Yes. Yes, we get cruise points for this sailing. Yeah, the food on the scent was really, really good. And I agree with you, Curly. Norwegian Prima. I, I want to say Norwegian Prima and Ascent were kind of neck and neck for me. I love the food hall on Norwegian Prima. Really, really good food. What's a good ship for a first time Royal Caribbean cruise? This looks amazing, but I'm wondering if it's good for a first time cruise. I said this yesterday or the day before my live stream. I would not recommend the ship for a first time cruiser. So if you guys know I'm a travel advisor, I specialize only in cruising. So if you want to book a cruise, feel free to reach out to me. But if I had a client reach out to me as a first time cruiser, I probably would not encourage Icon this thing. Yeah, you're gonna spoil yourself by getting on a ship with so many amenities, and you're not really gonna know what to do. It's gonna be overwhelming, I feel. Um, and then it's like once you get on a ship like this, you're not gonna want to get on the older ship. So I would say like a good starting ship for a new cruiser would be more like um, would be more like Freedom of the Seas, Independence of the Seas, some of those smaller, not the really, really small like Grandeur of the Seas. I mean, those ships are nice, but if you want more amenities, a nicer ship, I would say like that Freedom class, Freedom of the Seas, what have you, would be good for. But a 7 night on a large ship like this could be very overwhelming. I don't even recommend 7 night cruises for first time cruisers, only because now I have some that have booked, a 7 night cruise, but I don't personally recommend that. I would say 4 to 5 nights would be a max for a first time cruiser. Um, Welcome in, Letitia. Appreciate you being here. I'm enjoying your post. Yeah, I'm trying to post as much as I can. The Wi-Fi has been pretty good. So those of you who are preparing to get on, I found that the Wi-Fi is pretty good. I'm able to upload. So I know that makes a difference for us content creators trying to get out shorts and reels and things like that. I've been able to upload. So, um, and now I don't know because of the number of people on this sailing, if that makes a difference. They did give us complimentary Wi-Fi. I don't know if they increased the bandwidth of that because a lot of us on board are content creators, but I've been able to upload and not have any issues. Sig, the Silla Cruz says Sorrento's gluten-free pizza was the best thing about Wonder to Seas to me. Yeah, the Sorrento's is terrible. Hideaway Beach. Hideaway Beach is amazing. I said this yesterday during the live stream that I'm not one to like to pay, like especially for a beach. I'm not one that likes to pay upcharge just to go to the beach, but I will pay for Hideaway Beach in the future. Um, It was running $40 to $60, but I just got a message from someone this morning that they're charging $75. So you guys know Royal Caribbean, they have the static pricing, meaning that with supply and demand and popularity, things like that, they will increase the price. So I literally had someone reach out to me this morning, like mine is showing $74.99. It had been $40 to $60, but I think guys, with all this content rolling out with Hideaway, that maybe they're increasing the price. But I would pay probably max $50 for Hideaway. But I really did enjoy that area, and I think what I love most about it is that it had the heated pool, which is 86 degrees year round. Um, so yeah, that's really nice. Let's see here. Rich and Jazzy says, "Oh, can't wait for that." Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, please block Joe. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I'm so excited to watch that. I'm a musical nerd. It's yeah. The Wizard of Oz it's really impressive. Now I'm curious to see what this thing's called Elemental something, the ice show. We're gonna see that tonight. And the Aquadome show. We're not gonna see the full show. They're still doing like dress rehearsals and things for but they have different like 30-minute I guess previews for us to check out today. So I'm gonna check one of those out. Yeah, definitely eat before Wizard of Oz. Don't wait till after. Because you're gonna be there for an hour and a half. And they do serve like they have a bar in the theater. So like I just recently got off MSC. They don't allow you to have drinks in their theater, but they do on this ship. So take a drink with you. And then yeah, it's just a yeah, Auntie M. I think she played the same. Um yeah, it was really good experience. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, Joe's a troll. He keeps coming on my posts. Good morning, Lou. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, no midship elevators. Now I'm gonna explore some more because every so often there might be something tucked away. But we literally had to. We just found the stairs to Central Park from the Pearl. We're sitting right now outside the Pearl. But yeah, no midship elevators. Yes. Did I go on the slide? I'm trying to get on the slide today. I tried to go on yesterday, and they had because guys for the preview sailings, you know that they're not everything's not 100% in operation. Although I feel like most of everything is. So like the water slides and things, they were testing them yesterday, and they had two open when I went over, which were the droppers. I don't do droppers. I don't like doing water slides, but I told you guys if we got the views, we would. So we'll see what happens today. But I can't do a dropper, so we'll see if they're open. But they were testing out. I guess there's lights that tells them when somebody gets off the slide, the next person can go. They were testing those out yesterday. But guys, the water park on the ship, like I don't do water parks and things, but our kids would love it. Um, Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Freedom is the first timer ship. Absolutely. That's what I would recommend. Yeah, Felicia, if you need help booking, feel free to reach out to me. We are sailing on Enchanted Princess. Hopefully, you'll be kind to us. It's our first real cruise. You're gonna have a great time. I'm actually going to be. I mentioned this before that we have some partnerships coming up. I'll actually be creating some content for Princess here soon, here in March. So super excited for that. It won't be on Enchanted Princess. It'll be on Sky Princess. I'll be on Sky Princess and another princess ship here soon. But LF McKinley, welcome in, welcome in. Captain says prices can vary at Hideaway depending on your sailing ship. Yeah, yeah. So definitely monitor your pricing because they will run specials sometimes where you can go in and cancel like anything you've purchased in your cruise planner and rebook it at the lesser price. You just have to wait on your refund to come in. Thank you, Michelle. Mickey says, I totally agree with you recommending the Icon for first time cruisers. I took my cousins on Oasis for the first cruise. They loved it. And now they really don't want the smaller ships. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say start small, guys. My very first cruise was Carnival Sensation, which was one of Carnival's oldest and smallest ships. And I absolutely fell in love with cruising off Carnival Sensation. Now, had I stepped on Icon for the first time, I don't know if my love for cruising would be the same because I couldn't afford Icon multiple times. So I would probably go from Icon to like a smaller ship, and I'm like, oh, this is not for me. So I'm glad I started that way, and that's what I would recommend for others. At least they were there with me at Navic Cruiser to lead them. Otherwise, they would be lost. They told me so. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna have to keep Shervana awake during the Wizard of Oz. We have a late showing, and she's been known to fall asleep. Yeah, keep her up. It's good. Now it was a little slow starting. It was a little slow. Maybe the first 10 minutes I was kind of like, but then that's when it really got good after 10 minutes. Um, Please catch that content, Parker's on the go. It has to be better than cats. Yeah, and actually they're gonna make an announcement like no phones, no recording. So like I didn't record anything. Now because this was a preview, they were testing out the lights and the stage and this and that. They had an issue with the what is it called? The pit opening up while they were dancing. So the director stopped the show, and then so I was able to record a little bit when they stopped the show, and he just kind of had some of the cast come out and introduce themselves while they were fixing whatever was going on. But they're gonna say, yeah, no recording, no, none of that. Welcome in, Edna's World. Appreciate you being here. Um, Now, see, I wouldn't even see cats because um, yeah, I don't think I would see cats. I don't think I'm into that. I love Broadway. I love shows. I don't think cats is for me. But I've heard that's really long. I saw the original, wouldn't even dare look at the shorter version. Um, it took away 3 hours of my life on Oasis. Yeah. Do you book cruises for people? Yeah, that's what I do. I own my travel agency, Major Adventures Travel. Feel free to reach out to me. I book nothing but cruises. That's it. So I can help you plan, book. I can help with excursions, airport transfers. I do everything except flights. So yeah, if you're looking to cruise, definitely reach out. Welcome in, Valerie. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, any other questions about Icon Odyssey? So overall, the ship, I would rate it probably a 9 out of 10. The food, I'm probably gonna go with 6 out of 10. The entertainment that I've seen now, my seeing the entertainment has been limited so far. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. My stateroom, I am in what's it called? A spacious infinite balcony. And I personally don't care for the infinite balconies on ships. I prefer to have a standard balcony, but this is one of the spacious ones, so it's a lot bigger. So I do enjoy that. Really like it. I love the decor across the ship, across the cabins. Everything seems to be pretty functional. The Wi-Fi, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10 because not had any major issues. And like I said, the fact that you can upload, and I do think they're using the Starlink service now, which is supposed to be faster. The fact that I can upload, I love that because I'm on other ships and I try to upload like a 10-second reel and it takes forever. Um, so no issues with that. Drinks, I'm gonna say probably an 8 out of 10. Now I do suspect for this sailing because tasty. So no issues with the drinks, but the lemon post is my favorite spot for drinks. The pools, the jacuzzis, all of those I would rate 9, 10 out of 10. Those are perfect. Entertainment for the fun for the family. The Surfside area is amazing. Um, really love that space. There's so much to do there. Now there is something in Surfside that I personally, and every time I go out there, I just like, don't like. There's a little lady. My sister's laughing at me. I'm so weird. She's laughing. When you step out on Surfside, there's a lady in the corner, like with a camera taking pictures. And the first night we saw her, I'm like, what is she doing? And my sister said, why is she taking pictures of us? And then we realized it was a mannequin. And I'm like, who thought to put, when you're in a kid space, who thought to put this person with a camera standing in the corner like a creeper in this area with kids? I hope they remove it. I don't like it at all. That's probably one of my biggest, and I know it's so minor, but guys, you guys know I was a school principal, love kids, love that. And so I saw that and I get irritated every time I walk on Surfside and I see that mannequin. I'm gonna take a picture and send it and share it on social media so you guys can see it. And I'm gonna hashtag remove this off icon because um I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think, yeah, I don't want somebody taking pictures of my kids or, and it's like, I think it's the way it's positioned. Yeah, it's the way it's positioned. You walk out the door. Up, hold on, let me get this on here. You don't see it until you walk out the door, and then you feel like somebody's watching you. And you happen to look back, and it's this little mannequin in the corner. It's so creepy. It's so creepy, and I don't know who thought to put that there, but they need to remove it. But that's probably my only, and that's so weird. My only, no, I would say that little statue I can't stand. Can't stand. Sorrento's is not good. Is there anything else that really stood out that I didn't like? I think that's really it. So overall, this is a great ship. Like I said, I don't cruise for food. I felt like the food could maybe step up a little bit, but if you're doing special, I feel like a lot of cruise lines are doing it now to where the included food's not as good because they want you to book the specialty dining options. They want you to get those things. Um, but I feel like if the food was a little bit better, this would definitely be one of my top ships. I love the space. I love how spread out things are. There's tons of entertainment going on every night. Oh, the Blues, what's it called? Blues and Jazz. That's a cool spot to hang out. Like that area. So yeah, there's lots to do. You're gonna find something to do here on this ship. But yeah, that little creepy thing, I did not. Yeah, did not like that. Let's see. Um, I didn't even see the theater version. Always just messed it up for me. Yeah, I don't think I was. Cats doesn't seem anything interesting for me. Yeah, I would say yeah. Food. Yeah, I'm gonna go a 6. Did I get your email? If you just emailed me, I'm not checking email right now. And guys, if yeah, I'm working more of the content creation side of this cruise because it's just 3 days. I haven't done much as far as travel agency. But yeah, my email is cruise@majoradventurestravel.com. Email me. Yeah, 6 for food. With that. But again, remember, taste buds are very subjective. What I'm telling you doesn't taste good. I guarantee you there's going to be other content creators, other bloggers, vloggers that'll say it's amazing, it's delicious. And guys, remember, I was invited onto the sailing. I'm going to be very honest with you, regardless if I paid for this or not. I'm going to always be very honest about my experience because, you know, again, it's my experience. So me saying that I didn't like it, somebody else is gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Like, so take my reviews with a grain of salt. I'm telling you what it is from my perspective. Um, let's see. That was so creepy when we saw it. Yeah, yeah, and it looks so real. Damien Kwana said it looked creepy. It's very creepy. Yeah, it does need to relocate. I'm trying to think of even I think it's just the way it looks. I'm gonna post a picture after we get done with this. So check it out on social media. Just don't like it. Shorts worthy. Yeah, it's so creepy. Rich and Jazzy said they'll sign the campaign. I'm curious to know what you guys think of it. It's just not. It's weird. It's so weird. No bridge wings like Oasis class. No, not that I've seen. Let's see. Welcome in my cruising family. Appreciate you coming in. It was early last when I sent it when you were live at home. If you sent an email, guys, I'm usually pretty quick to respond to email. If you sent me an email, it may not have gone to the right address. If I didn't reply to you by now. If you sent it to me when I was at home, I would have responded because I cleared my queue. I worked hard to clear my queue, clear my emails, everything before I left. So try to resend it to me. It's cruise@majoradventures with an S travel.com. You might have mentioned Overlook. If you guys, the Overlook is a beautiful area here. Now, for our sailing, it's not been open much because they've been doing, like, there's a lot of high executives on board or what have you. So they've been doing meetings and things there. But I did get some good shots of it when we first got on the ship. Um, so the Overlook is a cool spot right behind the Aquadome. So definitely check that out. It's really cool. You get some amazing forward views of the ocean. So perfect. But let's see, it's almost 10 o'clock. We have a couple things we're going to get into, but I just wanted to make sure I stopped by. Captain says, I wasn't expecting the food to be amazing, but I love the options and the posting of certain restaurants in different neighborhoods like Carnival does. Yeah, I honestly feel like Carnival does a better job at the included casual dining options compared to other cruise lines. Like I said, here you pretty much have Windjammer. Oh, you also have El Loco Fresh. We have not tried that. We might have that for lunch. I can tell you on other Royal Caribbean ships, I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I love Mexican food. So we'll try El Loco Fresh for lunch today to let you guys know how that is. Um, what else? Yeah, but yeah, I think Carnival does a better job at that. But yeah, you have Sorrento's, you have Pearl Cafe, you have Park Cafe. I think I'm missing something else, but yeah, there's not a whole lot. Oh, the Aquadome Market is included. Denise says, "Where's your next adventure to?" Well, we're actually headed home tomorrow, so that's my next adventure, getting back home to the family. My next cruise, I don't even know what today is. My next cruise is on MSC next month. I'll be cruising MSC Magnifica to give that a test run. Then I'll be cruising three different cruises in March. I think I have two in February. I can't think of what the other one is. In March, I'll be cruising Carnival Panorama, Princess Discovery, and Princess, or it, yeah, hold on, Sky Princess. So Sky Princess, Discovery Princess, and Carnival Panorama. So a lot coming up, and we have a lot of cruises, with the family. Um, in the summer, as you guys know, I quit my job as a school principal, and I'm now doing this full time. So I'm doing it full time. So I get a lot of people commenting like, "You're on a ship again. You're doing this. You're doing that." Yeah, I am, because I have bills to pay, and this is thankfully paying my bills. Um, yeah, Carnival's the best at food options. It is. Yeah, a local fresh just doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna try and see if it's different here. The Surfside restaurants. Thank you. That's what I was missing. The Surfside restaurants are included. So at Surfside, they have like a smaller buffet. I forgot what it's called. Surfside something. So they have like a smaller buffet, which pretty much has options from the Windjammer, but I like it because they not only have like the chicken tenders and pizzas and things for the kids, they have like grilled fish and chicken and stuff for the adults that are there in that area. Then there's also like a quick bites section there that has like popcorn chicken, which the popcorn chicken was pretty decent. They have popcorn chicken, they have burgers, hot dogs, things like that. Churros. My sister didn't like the churro. Um, I didn't try it yet. What else? There's something else there. Yeah, so that is included. Thank you. I know I was missing something. And that's a nice spot for that. Like that's my favorite spot on the ship. It's a nice spot for the family. You can go get something quick to eat. You got the arcade, you have the pool. Now the kids' pool area is very shallow and it's very small. So I do wish the kids' water park was larger on the ship. I feel like it's smaller compared to other ships, but it's a good space just to sit. Welcome in, Game Changer. Appreciate you being here. Now we need Carnival to make a baby icon. I'm hearing that there's something in the making. Valerie says, I noticed that the food on Harmony last April wasn't what food used to be on Royal. I'll be on Icon in April, and that concerns me. Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot. I'm hearing that a lot. As you guys know, we don't cruise Royal Caribbean as much as some of the other lines. We're going to be cruising more on Royal, but that's what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing this from clients. I had some clients cruising last week, and they were not impressed with the food at all. So I'm hearing this. I'm hoping that Royal Caribbean is hearing it too, and that they're going to step it up. But because at one point I felt like they were one of the better options as far as food. But and we haven't even gone to the main dining room because on this short 3 day sailing, I refuse to, spend 2 hours in dining when I can get other options. I really just want to explore the ship. But my sister said she was on Independence of the Seas last week and the dining room wasn't good. Gwendolyn says, I think they were, but one that is down there. I think you're talking about Surfside. Do you have concerns cruising during hurricane season? No. Thankfully, I've never been in like inclement weather while cruising. I think I've only been on a cruise once or twice when it rained. Um, I'm looking out now, it's looking a little overcast, but I fortunately have, as much as I've cruised, I've never really experienced bad weather at sea, and I'm praying I never do. But I don't really have concerns. Guys, I keep travel insurance, and I recommend that to everybody because if it's hurricane season, and you have to cancel or whatever happens, you want to make sure you're able to get your money back. So I don't really have any concerns with that. Now, if I was preparing to board a cruise and I hear there's a hurricane in the area, I probably would cancel because I don't want to deal with that. But I thankfully have never had to deal with it. TR says, what? You're still an educator? I am not. I'm an educator of cruising. You guys know I've been between teacher and principal for the last 19 years, the last 12 years as an administrator, and thought I would take a quick break. An educator. I don't know if I'm 100% done, but I might be 100% done because this is awesome that I'm able to do this. But I definitely have something to fall back on. I have my doctorate and I have something to fall back on. But for now, I'm just going to do this as long as I can and travel and cruise and create content, book cruises and make money that way. And it's really working out. Let's see here. Do I think? Oh, hold on. But no, I'm not still an educator. I am. I have a heart of an educator. That's why I do what I do. And this is why I bring my content, try to be as informative as I can. Um, but I'll get like next week, actually, or 2 weeks, I'll be on Allure of the Seas with Autism on the Sea. So I kind of still get a little bit of that, being around kids and things that I love. But yeah, not an educator currently, not a school administrator currently. What is the capacity of the ship for the sailing that you're on? Does the ship feel crowded? I'm hearing that we're at about 4,000. No, it does not feel crowded. There are certain areas, like at night, um, that like the dueling pianos is very, very popular. Apparently, we can't get in there for nothing. I mean, it's like standing room only, but it doesn't feel crowded at all. No, they ask me that all the time. My is yes, I am. Did they have anything to eat in the solarium area? That would be. I'm trying to think. There's no solarium on the ship, is there? Talking to my sister. There's not an actual solarium. There's, you have at the front of the ship, there's no pool or anything, but that's called the overlook. I think there's small bites over there. Then you have the Aquadome Market. I'm trying to think, maybe, no, there's no solarium on this ship, right? No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's no solarium. But there's a lot of pools. There's a lot of pools. So, and then you have the adult only area too. Why people hype up about El Loco Fresh, it reminds me of Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell might be one step up. Did you find lobster tails or was it just the first day? It was just the first day. Do I think it's too big? Um, for me, it's not too big. For my husband, it'd be too big. And again, this is people's preferences. I feel like this is a good size ship. Um, would it be my number one preference? No. My preference is more of a ship like, I don't know, trying to think size wise. Celebrity Ascent. Celebrity Ascent was a perfect size. Not too big. It had enough amenities. It wasn't like a huge ship. That would be a perfect size for me. But this ship, no, it's not too big for me, but it's not my preference as far as size. My husband would not like this size at all. If you have mobility challenges, this might not be unless you're in a wheelchair or scooter, but it's a lot of walking, a lot of walking. Out of all the ships you've been on, is Icon the best ship so far? No, no, it's not. Celebrity Ascent is. I was on Celebrity Ascent for the U.S. inaugural, right? Yeah, the U.S. inaugural, a couple months ago, and that has been the best ship so far. Icon is up there. I'll have to share my rankings later because I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it's not number one. Welcome in, Casina. Appreciate you being here. Yes, Letitia, this video will be saved. It'll be under live under our YouTube. Um, welcome in, Jonathan. Appreciate you being here. Such a blessing you're able to do this job. Yeah, it's fun. And I really just kind of stepped out on faith and decided to do it, and it's working out. It's working out. We just have to continue to grow. Our channel is kind of slow growing, but here lately we've been just getting a lot of subscribers lately. So we're excited for that. Uh, thank you so much. We're going to continue to support you. Ohio, we is all we got. Yeah. Yeah. Is it overwhelming? When I first stepped on board, I felt a little overwhelmed, yes. And I don't ever feel like that. That's why I'm saying this would not be a good first time cruise, because I kind of know what to do when I get on a cruise ship. And when I first stepped on, we were like, okay, and you'll see that in the vlog. I'm like, where do we go? What do we do? I did feel slightly overwhelmed. I can see anyone that has anxiety. Like if you have anxiety and you want to be able to plan and like OCD, things like that, you might be overwhelmed. I felt fine once we were able to get seated because you got to make sure you have your shows. You got to make sure you have your dining reservations. You got to make sure you get connected to the internet. You got to figure out where's the food going to be. Um, Everyone, as soon as you walk in, it was kind of crowded because everybody immediately went to the Pearl to take pictures. And it's like, I would say the Pearl for, early morning, late night, because everybody stopped there. So I feel like that was kind of congested getting on. Everybody kind of just stopped there. So it's beautiful, but we kind of bypassed it and went on. But yeah. I know you're not in a suite, but are you able to sample Coastal Kitchen? I'm on the 2-3 sailing and I had a suite for the first time and I'm excited to try them. I don't think Coastal Kitchen is an option. I did get a quick tour of Coastal Kitchen that I'll share, and I did get to tour the suite area, the pool deck area. So I do have that, but yeah, you'll enjoy the suites, I'm sure. But yeah, I do have some video of Coastal Kitchen. Thank you for Tiara for subbing. We appreciate it from New York City. Travel Vibes with Angel. Appreciate you being here. Saying good morning to everyone in the chat. All right, so guys, I'm going to sign off 2 minutes. If you have any last minute questions about Icon of the Seas, feel free to ask. I will have vlogs rolling out. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I'll have one ready. But just make sure you're following us on social media because I'm sharing shorts and different things that way. We got through like 7 or 8 of them the other day. We're gonna try to do more today. I'm really just trying to get the big suites that I wouldn't normally be able to see because I'm not paying for a suite. So we're gonna try to get those done. We're going to the ice show. We have comedy show tonight, Aquadome show. So we have a lot going on today. So I just wanted to take a moment to come here and give you guys my first initial reaction to Icon. And again, if you're watching this, keep in mind this is just my thoughts based on this 3 night sailing. It could be totally different being a 7 nights on the ship, but overall, I think the ship is great. I would cruise on it again in a heartbeat. Now the price point, I will cruise on it again probably in 2027. But yes, I am going on a Utopia. We'll be on the inaugural and hoping to maybe get invited to the preview sailings for Utopia as well. But yes, we will be on Utopia in July. Thank you so much, Carlene. Keelan says, I saw you on the EECC Travels YouTube travel video. Awesome. 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 Yeah, there's quite a few content creators on board. Most certainly would like to see a video of your update ship rankings. That's a good thing. I'll probably do that. Hello from LA. Thanks for the info. I'll be on Icon April 27th. Will you have a great time? Jameer Carter says, would the drink package be worth it? Now, you guys know, I don't really buy a drink package. I was thankful that we were able to have a drink package for this sailing. If you are a drinker, yes, because Royal Caribbean's drinks are more expensive than other cruise lines. You're looking at like $15 to $18 per drink, and their drink packages range depending from $60 to $90 a day. Again, they have the static pricing, so it changes. If you're going to drink more than, I'm going to say 4 or 5 a day, then yes, the drink package is worth it because it includes specialty coffee, not Starbucks. It includes alcoholic beverages, includes soda, water, things like that. Yes, but Royal Caribbean does have included lemonade, fruit punch, coffee, tea. The coffee wasn't good though. The coffee wasn't good. You guys know I'm a coffee drinker. The coffee was very, very bitter. I think they're trying to calibrate, and that's the thing with these preview sailings is that they're trying to figure things out. So I think they're going to work on the calibration, but that coffee's terrible. Um, yeah, so they have some included things, but if you are a drinker, I would say get the drink package. It's probably worth it. I'm not a big drinker. I've had quite a few drinks on this sailing because I have them, but normally I wouldn't drink, especially not with the family. But yeah, but I would say it's worth it if you are a drinker. If you're not a drinker, if you're just going to have like 1 or 2 a day, then no. But their drinks are more expensive. You're looking at $15 to $18 or so per drink. You're welcome, Keisha H. We may be sending you a message to book an Alaska cruise later. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Rich and Jazzy. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. Hope you guys have a great inaugural cruise. Can't wait for the content. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Danette says hello from Fort Lauderdale. I'll be on Icon in May. Have a great time. Yes, please don't forget to like this live. Does it feel like it will be overcrowded when sailing at full capacity? I don't think so. I think the area that I'm curious to see what it's going to look like at full capacity would be the Surfside area. Now, with this being a preview sailing, there aren't many kids on board. There are some kids, but not a whole bunch. I'm curious to see what it looks like with kids because I have a lot of footage of Surfside. There's not a whole lot of kids, so I'm curious to see what that area looks like. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be overcrowded. Jameer says thank you. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get to whatever we have to get to today. But I appreciate you guys stopping in for this quick first initial review. I'll probably do a full review at some point of Icon of the Seas. But yeah, I'm curious to see all these other amazing content ship, all of that. So I don't know why this keeps doing that. We're going to go ahead and close out, but I appreciate you guys being here. If you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Follow us on social media, all that good stuff. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and enjoy our last sea day on board. And guys, be sure to follow us, follow all of those amazing content creators that I mentioned, because there's going to be a ton of Icon content rolling out here. I'm so excited for it. So yeah, stay tuned for it. But you guys have a great Thursday. I'll see you guys later.